Nice fish. Oh my gosh, it's a monster. What is this? Big fish, big fish. What's going on, everybody? Nick from 618 Fishing here, and welcome back to another fishing adventure. For the last few weeks, I've been on the hunt for one of my favorite species of fish, the bowfin, and I have been unsuccessful at catching one. But I'm optimistic about today because we are heading to a spillway where I've caught a ton in the past.
When looking for adventure, don't have to tell me twice. We won't surrender. I can see it in your eyes. When looking for redemption, but to my surprise, heard it from the congregation, long way from paradise.
I have just made it down to the spillway. The water is a little muddier than what I was hoping, but it still looks very promising. I can't wait to get started. Bowfin are predators, and although you can effectively target them with lures, I've had my best luck catching them with bait. Let's try to catch some fresh bait fish. All right, first catch from the spillway, a black crappie. I don't believe I could use this guy for bait, so let's go ahead and let him go. See you later, buddy. Oh man. There we go. We just caught a nice sunfish. This guy is gonna make for excellent bait. I've got a chunk of that sunfish on my Carolina rig. Let's toss it out there.
Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Put me right in the middle of the crowd. Say it out.
There we go, fish on. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at the size of this bullhead catfish. This is the largest bullhead catfish I have ever caught. Most of the bullhead catfish I catch are about 5 inches long. This dude looks to be at least twice that size. See you later, buddy. That was without a doubt the largest bullhead catfish that I have ever caught. It doesn't even come close. What a beast. I've been getting a ton of bites, but they've all been small bites. I think if we're gonna catch a bowfin, we're gonna have to explore further downstream. But before we do that, let's try to catch some more fresh bait with the cast net. Dang. Check out all of these crappie. That is wild. All right, let's let him go. Oh, there's a take. Something has it. There we go, fish on. I think this is it. No, he's off. No, 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 that was it. That was a bowfin. That was a nice one too. It has taken an eternity, but we finally saw our first bowfin, and it was a nice one. He was living beneath these rapids. He picked up a shad, and he came off almost immediately. It has been a while since I hooked into that bowfin. I think it's time to adventure further downstream. Check it out, you guys. I just found a kayak. Unfortunately, it has a giant crack in it. This kayak got washed over the spillway. Oh, there's a take. Okay, something has the sunfish. Here we go. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, this is it. This is what we've been after. Oh, it's a nice one too. Please stay on. This is the fish. Easy, buddy. Oh, he's a fighter. Easy, buddy. In the net. There we go. What a beast. We finally did it. We finally did it after weeks of searching. We caught our first bowfin in a very, very long time. It is really cool to finally see one of these bowfin up close. They've been around since the dinosaurs. They've got a mouthful of razor sharp teeth. What an awesome fish. See you later, buddy. After failed attempt after failed attempt, it feels really good to finally complete my goal of catching a bowfin, and this is how I did it. I've got a Carolina rig. I actually just took the weight off because there is not much current out there. I'm using a small J-hook with a piece of bluegill. Although that was a really nice bowfin, they get a whole lot bigger than that. I'm hoping to catch a giant. Okay, so I picked up the chunk of bluegill. Nice fish. Oh my gosh, it's a monster. It's a monster. What is this? No way. No way. I was not expecting this at all. Oh, let's try to get him in the net. No, 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 no. Big fish, big fish, big fish. This guy's got some serious power. Dang, he's just not giving up. In the net. Holy smokes, you guys. We just caught a monster catfish. We just caught a monster channel catfish. I cannot believe this guy was just living in this creek. This is one of the biggest channel catfish I've ever caught. We have to get a weight of this fish. He could be a new personal best. 11.4 pounds. Not a personal best channel catfish, but one of the largest ones that I've ever landed. See you later, buddy. That was the biggest fish I've ever caught out of this creek, and I am so surprised that it was a channel catfish. I've not had much luck with catfish out here, but that dude coming in at 11.5 pounds is one of the biggest channel catfish that I've ever caught. And so far, this spring has been the spring of giant channel catfish, and I am not complaining in the slightest because they are a lot of fun to catch. I cannot wait to see what other surprises this creek has in store for us today. I just released that catfish. I think something might be on this rod. Here we go. Fish on. Fish on. Another channel catfish. That is wild. I was not expecting to catch these out here today, but check out this fish. Awesome. See you later, buddy. All right, guys, sling's on here. All right, they're swimming off with the bait. Here we go. Fish on. Holy cow, this dude is swimming so fast. Powerful fish. Powerful fish. Oh my gosh, it's a really nice bowfin. Did you guys see that? Oh man, that hook is right in the corner of his mouth. I can't tell if he's hooked very well or not. Let's try to get him in the net. There we go. That is a really nice bowfin. Yes, what a beast. This guy picked up the bluegill and took off. That was so cool. All right, let's get a weight of this bowfin. 6.3 pounds. That is an awesome fish. Let's go ahead and let him go. See you later, buddy. When targeting bowfin, I like to use a smaller sized J hook. That gives me a little bit better hook setting power. And so far, we're about 50-50. We've lost 2 and landed 2. That is pretty good odds, in my opinion, when it comes to targeting bowfin. Let's toss out this last piece of sunfish to see if we can catch another monster. There we go. That's a really nice fish. That's a really nice fish. Oh man. Dang. It has been a while since the last one. In the net. Holy smokes, you guys. Check out the colors of this fish. His fins are bright green. This guy is obviously spawning and he's got the colors to show for it. One of the coolest looking bowfin that I've ever caught. See you later, buddy. That last fish picked up this small shad on the Carolina rig. Let's toss it back out there. I've been getting a ton of small bites, and I think I know what it is now. There are apparently a bunch of these small bullhead catfish out there, and they're not quite big enough. Ow, dang, that guy's got a bite. Finally was able to catch one. But these guys have been destroying my baits. I gut hooked this guy pretty bad, and I've heard they make for good catfish bait, so let's go ahead and keep this guy to use for bait. We have made it to my favorite spot in this creek. If there are any monster fish to be caught, this is where they should be hiding. Oh, big bite. Nice fish. Oh my gosh, I almost lost my pole. What is this? It's heading straight for a snag. Oh my God, he's right in that tree. Get out of there, buddy. Holy cow. Did you guys see that? All right, he's out of the tree. What a powerful fish. Dang. No. So many snags. There we go. No way. Another really nice channel catfish. This guy just put up an incredible fight. He ate the bullhead. That is so cool. See you later, buddy. Man, it just started pouring. Oh, I got a fish on. No way. No way. Dang it, he's off. Wait, is he off? I don't think he's off. Is there a fish on here? Yeah, there's a fish on there. No way. Another catfish. That is wild. It just started pouring down raining. I released that big one moments ago, I turned around and this rod was bending over a nice little channel catfish. See you later, buddy. Oh, everything's getting soaked. We just caught back-to-back channel catfish, and that first one almost pulled my entire pole in the water. I heard the gravel, I turned around, and I nearly lost my fishing rod. He put up an epic fight, but we were able to land him. And in the process, a thunderstorm just snuck up on me. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. What an epic day of fishing. We completed our goal of catching a bowfin and so much more. We caught a bunch of fish out of this creek today, and all of them were sizable. So needless to say, I had a ton of fun. If you guys enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate it if you left a thumbs up. Possibly think about subscribing if you haven't. I will catch you guys on the next one.
When looking for adventure, don't have to tell me twice. We won't surrender. I can see it in your eyes.
I just released that catfish. I think something might be on this rod. Yeah, fish on. Oh, well, it's not the species I was expecting. Stickfish.